What is popping, everybody? My name is Ian, and welcome back to the Retro Fashion Tarot channel. Today's video will be on Libra, who in the Greek mythology equates to Zeus, the Lord of the Skies, King of the Gods, God of Thunder and Lightning. Nice guy, Zeus, once you get to know him, of course. He's a bit of a jaded leader. He's seen a lot, he's done a lot. And believe it or not, there are things even the gods are afraid of. Believe me, if Zeus becomes afraid of someone or something, you probably should start running. How are we all doing today, Libras? Hope we're all having a wonderful Sunday when this goes up. And without further ado, let's get right on into this, shall we? Let's do it. Yeah. Starting off, we have the Labyrinth's Heart. Okay then. Going through some challenges, are we, Libra? Going through a bit of a hard time, maybe? Could be a thing about love, could be a thing about work, could be a thing about really anything, you know. The Labyrinth's Heart is, a labyrinth in general. So if you're going through some tough times and you don't know where to go, here's a tip for you. Don't hug the right wall. It doesn't work. Believe me, I've tested it. It does not work. Closest acquaintance? The Oracle's Riddle. Wow. Okay. A lot of mystery in this reading here. This person is an enigma wrapped in a mystery, wrapped in a legend. I swear to God. But they're good. They're not necessarily a bad person in your life. They're just a mystery. A mystery that you are keen on solving. I mean, who wouldn't be? All humans, love a mystery and love solving a mystery. Makes you feel like a cool-ass detective. So, yeah. Let's see. Where's your head at? Medusa's gaze. Okay. Interesting. There was a misunderstanding between you and this person, I think. And I'm not sure what this misunderstanding was. This feels like your boss. Okay, this is the vibe I get from this. This person feels like it's your boss at work, and you're trying to figure out how best to please them. How best to make them happy, happy with your work, happy with what you're doing. And I hate to tell you this, Libra, but you're not doing the greatest jobs because there's a misunderstanding here of, them maybe having a power trip or something. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, there is definitely a misunderstanding here. And you messed up, Libra. You done goofed. What's around you? Odysseus is cunning. There you go. This is you trying to figure out what you did wrong, how to make it up to your boss, how to please your boss, how to get back on track. This is a work reading. Libra, above all else, this is a work reading. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, this might be a bit of a tough one for you, Libra. This one might suck, Libra. This one might really suck. What do you want? Ariadne's thread. Wow. If it could not be more obvious, there you go. You want a way through the maze. You want a way to please your boss. You want a clear, definitive way that your boss will be happy with your work. This is the labyrinth. This is the path through it. Hand in hand. You want this? This is what you have. Libra, that is what you're dealing with right now. It's sucky, but that's what it is. I'm sorry to say it, but this is not going to be a quick fix, Libra. This is not at all going to be a quick fix. See here, who's advising you? Chiron's lesson. Wow. Okay, so your boss isn't, how best to put this? Your boss isn't unhappy with you. They're just not completely pleased with you right now. They're not unhappy. They're just not satisfied. Is the best way I could put it right now. And they're trying to teach you something, Libra, and I don't think you're picking up on that. They're trying to teach you something that you're not picking up on. And I'm not saying that's your fault, because perhaps their teaching methods and your way of learning don't mix very well. And that's just not something either of you can, prevent unless one of you decides to significantly change the way you're doing things. But as it stands right now, the way you learn things, Libra, and the way they're trying to teach you are like oil and water. They don't mix at all. So you gotta sit down with them and have a talk with them about how they're not teaching you the way you need to be taught. And it might not necessarily be a bad thing because, good communication work is good. But this might not end so well. What's your dilemma? Kara's passage. There you go. You don't want to quit this job. You don't want to get fired. You don't want to leave this job because of a simple misunderstanding with your boss. The last thing you want is to, leave your workplace here because you're happy with your workplace right now, Libra. You are very happy with your workplace. You're good with your coworkers. You love this job. It's just your boss that you have issues with. It is only them that you have problems with. And if there was another way, besides, talking this out, I would say go for it. But I'd say right now, the best way you can do this is sit down with them and tell them how you feel. Libra, because if you don't, this is not going to work. This job will not work out if you can't communicate with your boss effectively. Who has the power? The Stygian Death. It's in your hands, but you're afraid to speak up. And again, totally understandable here, Libra. Absolutely understandable. You have the power to do this, but you're afraid to speak up to your boss because you don't want to sound, insubordinate. But that being said, it is not insubordination to request a meeting with your boss to discuss how best you could improve your style of learning with them. Or they can improve their style of learning with you. It's not insubordination to ask for help here, Libra. Because you're not picking up what they're putting down. And it sucks because you're trying your best. But again, oil and water. Your learning style, their teaching style. They don't mix, Libra. And that is a bad thing, but it's not either of your faults. You've got to try and figure out a way around this, essentially. You've got to figure out how best to go about fixing this. What's holding you back? The Fury's pursuit. Yeah. You don't want her mad at you. Him or her mad at you. Feels like her at work, but I'm not gonna say it is or isn't. I'm just saying, you don't want them mad at you. You do not want your boss to get mad at you for trying to talk this out. They won't be mad, Libra. If anything, if you talk this out with them, speak clearly and concisely and professionally, they're gonna love you for that. Their respect for you and their opinion of you will skyrocket if you just talk this out in a professional, dignified manner that would be befitting and becoming of the workplace that you are now in. If you just sit down with them and talk this out and, figure out how best to go about this, their respect for you is going to shoot through the roof. Don't hold yourself back, Libra. I know you're afraid of their wrath, but they respect you right now. You can get even more respect. You might even get a promotion if, you talk this out. I'm not saying you will, but you might. You very well might. What's being hidden? Whoa. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. Wow. Well, that just took a whole big 180 turn. Completely different direction than I was ever expecting it to go. Wow. So there's some love here. It feels like there is some attraction going on here between you and your boss. And that might be what this misunderstanding's all about. Maybe you were attracted to them and they weren't. Maybe they were attracted to you and you weren't. I'm not sure, but there is definitely some attraction going on here. And that's the root of this misunderstanding. There is possibility here for, something different to come out of this. This relationship might go a lot far beyond the professional. This might get personal. Libra, can you succeed? Heracles' labors. There you go. That right there is proof that you can succeed. And you already are. Libra, you have gone through Heracles' labors already for this boss. You have put in the work to make yourself successful in this job. You have done that. No doubt about it. You have put in the work. You have done your best. You have gone for it. And I'd say you are succeeding right now. You just need to show them that you're succeeding. And once you do, once you sort out, whatever this attraction mess is, this love mess has come from, you'll be on your A game, Libra. You will be on your A game. What happens in the end? Narcissist's reflection. Okay. You have a talk with your boss, and they're going to think it over. They are going to think it over. There's no definitive result yet. Libra, that's still undetermined. I'm just going to throw that out there. That is undetermined. But you did sit down. You had a talk with your boss. And they said, okay, give me some time to think it over. Give me some time to think about it. Give me some time to think it over. Give me a little bit of space and time. Give it to them, Libra. Because if you give them space and give them time, they'll come back to you. And they will come to you with a good answer. Good answer for you. Now, when's this all happening? Gaia's embrace. Wow. Okay. So this is all happening right now. And, you've gotten up to here right now, I'd say, Libra. You just now sat down with your boss and had that talk. Like, it's just literally like today, yesterday, maybe, maybe even tomorrow at the most, I'd say. But what comes after it is a period of stability. That's what this card is for. This is your future right now. This is for like next 2, 3 weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks. You're going to have some new stability at this job. Things are going to go quiet for a while, Libra. Boss is going to get off your back. Your coworker's going to be off your back. It's going to be very quiet for the next 2, 3 weeks. And it makes sense because it's Mercury retrograde right now. So just realize that after all this intense chaos, things are going to go a little silent. And that's not a bad thing. You just time to rest. It's time to recuperate. Hell, take a few days of PTO. Whatever you want to do. Let me take you the story once more here, and then we'll call it a day. The Labyrinth's Heart. There were some challenges at work with your boss involving, at the root of it, some attraction between you two. Some mutual attraction, I feel. And you couldn't tell if they felt the same way or not, because, again, they're a mystery. They're like a legend wrapped in a mystery, wrapped in, a shadow or something. I don't know, like something like that. And there was a misunderstanding between you two about this. And, now you're thinking how best to figure it out, how best to rectify it. You need some guidance. You need someone you can trust. And whatever you were trying to learn from them, despite, the love, you weren't getting. You weren't getting the lesson that you needed to learn here. Libra, there's a lesson to be learned from this. Not just involving love, but it also involving work. You don't want to leave this job. That's the last thing you want. I know you were afraid. You were afraid to have this talk. You were afraid of their wrath. But you sat down with them. You had a talk. You showed them the labors, the fruits of your labors here. Heracles' labors. You showed them the fruits of your labors. And now they have said to you, give you some time to think about it. All is going to go quiet, Libra, for the next 2-3 weeks. All is quiet on the Western Front. That's all for me, folks. Thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video of mine. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, people. Let's get there. I know you guys can do this. I know we can do this. This channel's growing so fast in the past few months. We're in a bit of a slump right now, but we can get back up there. Let's build some momentum again, people. Thank you all so much for watching, and have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.